Hey guys, I figured I'd finally upload something. This video is not going to be about the journal that my neighbor brought upstairs. The guy went through a lot in his last few days, and I want any video that I put out to actually reflect that properly. It wouldn't feel right just kind of slapping something together just for the sake of having something to present. On that note, though, I did feel bad having nothing done all week, so there's been a story that's been kind of rolling around in my head lately, and for whatever reason, I just feel like I really need to tell it. So it starts out at this diner that's out here in the city. It's really cool. It's actually easy to get to by transit, so it's good if you got a hangover. And breakfast is only $3, and you can get it all day. And they give you a ton of food, and it's really, really well made. Back when I was still doing paranormal investigations and stuff, I met this guy named Blake. We kind of got along despite the fact that we didn't really agree on anything. Anyway, after an all-nighter of filming spooky locations and trying to pull ghost voices out of poorly recorded static, we go to this diner place for breakfast. Now, Blake was like typical conspiracy nut. It was like he'd go on about the reptilian agenda, the things to do with like the Hadron Collider. He'd say tell you never to drink government milk, that sort of stuff. He believed in ghosts and everything too, like just all of it. But despite being in this world full of ghosts and aliens and reptiles and milk, he still believed in God. He believed that God was the one thing that could save humanity from itself. So anyway, one morning Blake's going on about this theory that he has about time. He believed that time was put in place by God to give humanity the chance to learn the lessons needed to free ourselves of this world and to ascend into paradise. Time, he said, constrains us in such a way that we're forced to come to revelation within a limited frame and within limited resources. And it was only once we've reached the pinnacle of understanding that time is lifted away and immortality is really achieved. I said that was a pretty lofty theory. He didn't like that, but I kept going. Humans aren't that significant, I said. If time's meant to constrain anything, we're not it. Think about it. Time goes on in one direction. As far as we know, it stretches on into infinity. If there's something meant to be limited by time, it has to be something big, something eternal, and likely something horribly unpleasant. But that makes it sound like a prison sentence, Blake said. If humans are so insignificant, why constrain us as well? Because we're insignificant, was what I said. Does a jailer leave the cell door open for cockroaches to get out before locking up? Whatever time is meant to limit is such a threat that we can be overlooked for the sake of keeping this thing locked away. But God loves all of his creations. Why would he lock us up with something that dangerous? Blake asked. And in a rare moment of selfish, stupid clarity, I responded. Well, Blake, I said, it's obvious to me that either God doesn't love us as much as you think, or there isn't one. Since then, I've been eating breakfast alone. I honestly don't know why that story needed to be told. It's not like I really felt the need to absolve myself of any guilt or anything. It just, I don't know, just had to be said. Anyway, I'll hopefully be ready to present the journal next week. No promises though. Good night.